please help out the channel. Hit that subscription button. I'm coming out with tons of videos and you don't want to miss them. Violent Femmes, Color Me Once. So this is in a drop D tuning for the bass. For the guitar, you just keep it in standard. Not a big deal. And of course, this is 4-string bass we got going on here. And we'll start with this intro / outro section. And we're going to be up here high on the G, 10th fret. And we'll have the open D string over the top of all this. You can either just hit it once and let it ring, or it's not a big deal if you like bump it throughout this little descending thing. So we'll start at 10, do a couple 9s, 7, 5, 7. Alright, and we're just going to be repeating those notes, but with different bass notes. And we'll have to switch positions to get to all the bass notes, but the first two are pretty easy. We just stay there, and the next time through, we hit an open A instead of the open D. Right? But it's the same 10, couple 9s, 7, 5, 7 on the G. And I just kind of, I hit it like this. But if you want to just mute that D and just strum, you could do it either way. Alright, and then this is kind of the tricky one because we want this G bass note, and we're going to get that by just hitting the open G, but we're going to have to find a new spot to do our descending scale since that was on a G. So we got to come up high now, and he also adds this other note with it, and basically A sharp, B flat note with it, which is kind of interesting. So we'll hit the open G, hit that 13 on the A, and those are kind of our bass notes right there. And to get our descending scale, we have to start it at 15 on the D. So we just strum all that at once, the 13A, 15D, and open G. All right, and we want to keep that open G ringing. Don't worry so much about this 13. It kind of drops off at a certain point. So we hit the 15 with the D, 13A, open G. Now we move our scale. We go 14s on the D. All right, keep it going to 12. And at this point, you can kind of let off of that 13 on the A. But you want to make sure you try to keep that G ringing over the top of all this. All right, now we go 10, 12 on the D. And we just end it by doing the very first part again with the D bass note and all that. And into this main verse riff here, pretty rockin' riff, like power chords basically going on here. So we drop down to this D power chord, the open middle D here, and the 2 on the G. And then we just hit this 3D, 2G. We just hit that real quick and cut it. It's a real quick little chord there. Come up, hit some 5s on the D and G twice, and then back to that open D, 2 on the G power chord. Right. And the first time through, we just do a little open A to 3, and we start it again. And now we do open D, 3, open. And we come up high, hit the open G, 3 on the D, open G. And we get low now, go to the low D, open 3, 4, 5. 3, 5, cut it there, drop down to the A, open 3, 4, 5. Okay, kind of hold that for a moment, come back, do a 3, open 3, 4. Alright, now we just do a big scale down, open middle D, 3, open 3, A, open low D, 3, 4.